Let's check out today's problem of the day. How many minutes are in leap year? A leap year, which is, my friends, 366 days. And then a little thought-provoking moment here. By the way, it's mathematical. What year will be our next leap year? And there's an easy way we can find that out given any number you want to look at. So again, we're looking for minutes that are in a leap year. That's for 366 days. When will our next leap year be? Obviously, it's not this year, okay? 2018. It's coming up in the future, all right? So we'll talk about that here in just a second. Now, what do we do to find out how many minutes are in a leap year? Well, you know what I think we ought to do? It sounds like we're going to do a little bit of transitioning from a year all the way down to minutes. And you say, well, Ernie, how do we do that? There's a lot of ways we can deal with that. We can mix things up a little bit. But let's go for a starting point, which will be 366 days. And we want to eventually get down to a year type situation, right? Well, we're going to be, that is 1 year, right? 1 year is 366 days. So we want to take it on down to hours. Then let's take it on down to minutes. And we're going to use a little thing called dimensional analysis. So what we're going to say here, there are 366 days, and guess what? In a leap year. And that's what we call dimensional analysis, where we basically have two different dimensions going together here that we're talking about, like for days per year, all right? We'll be talking about two different things there. We're going to multiply that. Why are we going to multiply that? Because we are wanting to now take that and find out how many hours do we have in that 1 year. So we'll take, how about it, 24 hours, and that's in a day. So far so good. Everybody's going like, oh, where are we going with this? Hang on, we'll find out. And what's the last moment that we need to worry about? How many minutes are in an hour? We all know that's how much? 60. So we'll go with 60 minutes per hour. Now basically this means 1 leap year, 1 day, 1 hour. We just don't put the number 1 in there because it's a nice little thing. And you say, Ernie, what do you go through all that? Because we're doing a transition going from days down to minutes. And we would like to have, if you'll notice, the days are going to cancel, go away. We also will let our hours go away. And all of a sudden, what have I got left up here? I've got a minutes and I've got a leap year. So what we need to do now is multiply, and I'm going to be honest with you, we're going to go to the calculator on this one, all right? So let's take a look at our calculator. It says 366 where we start. We're going to multiply it by 24. And I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, because that's how many hours are in a leap year, in case you were ever wondering, 8,784. Let's do that times 60, because that's what we're looking for. Now, how many minutes? We're going to transfer to minutes. And there you have it. Whoa! 527,040 minutes per leap year. Now you say, what would happen if we had just used 1 year? Regular year, without being a leap year, we would be picking up 365 there. And we would have dropped off, well, how much would we have dropped off? Let's take a quick look at that. Let's use the 365. And we'll multiply by 24. We'll just cram it all together here. Times 60 again, because hours and minutes don't change. And this time we lose, looks like about 1,440 of those. And that's going to give us, if you'll see there, 525,600 minutes. That's a lot of time. That's a really good lot of time for us to take care of things. That's in a regular year. Now, the next question part here says, and by the way, that's this year. 2018 is just a good old regular year. It's 365 days. How do we know? And it's mathematical, by the way. How do we know when we're going to have the 366 days? It is going to happen every 4th year. And to help us do that, if you'll divide the 4 into that year, it will go evenly. And I'll tell you a little trick. The next one is going to be, by the way, 2020. And you say, well, how did you know that, Ernie? So because I know that 4 will divide into that number evenly, all right? 4 goes into 20, it goes 5, and then we're going to have another 20 to work with. But remember, we've got a little space there. So basically, it's going to be 505. That comes out nice and even. If you put a 2018 in there, you don't come out even. You come out with a little bit over, a little half of something there. And if you go with 19, it's not good either. But if you look at the last two digits, of any year, if those two digits are divisible by 4 together, in other words, when they make a number, for example, it made 20, if 4 divides in that evenly, you've got a leap year. That's a nice way to go with it. And as we said, next year, nope, 2020. That's our next time we get to leap year, and we have that extra day.